Hey everyone, so I was going to start the show, but we put on She's All That, so we're feeling kind of riffed out already. To be honest with you. I don't know how much of an episode this is going to be, but it's starting, and we're already 13 seconds down.
Ooh, so, hell yeah, dude, we can do this.
Yeah.
Just how many more seconds left? Let's get a seconds clock going.
This movie is 14 minutes long.
Yeah. Eventually the show's just going to be us watching movies and mostly silence.
That would be so fucking tight, dude.
It's movies I actually want to watch. Yeah. And then you go to say something, I'm just like, just shut the fuck up, dude. I want to see this.
Yeah, I would love to just not even Mystery Science Theater. It's just me, like, going to the bathroom and asking for clarification on the plot.
Yeah.
What happened, dude?
Wait, what happened? Yeah, confused science theater. It's just real science theater.
I voted for Congo, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Will Menaker is joining us.
We got Thick
today.
Cock Billy.
Yeah.
In the mix.
Wide Dick Menaker.
It's true.
Oh, hell
Thanks for having me, guys.
Yeah,
Thanks
they
for
just
being
said
on.
they had a killer sesh here in the Park Slope Mansion, and now we're doing our show.
Hell yeah, dude.
But with a twist element, we're watching She's All That.
Yeah, we
tried doing this with the new Netflix show Chasing Cameron.
Oh, dude, that shit is so good.
But that's just a good show, so we couldn't
It's
do
about
it.
Cameron Dallas, the Vine star. He has his own Netflix series now, where he and it was a disaster.
It was awesome, dude.
We couldn't watch
all these
the
11-year-old girls are so wet that it just makes they're crying and they're wet and they don't understand what's happening to their bodies. And Cameron's like,
these sexy 16-year-olds.
The only joke we got out of it was calling it Bug Chasing Cameron.
no, Cameron Dallas Buyers Club.
Cameron Dallas Buyers Club.
Yeah.
That was the other. Yeah.
Sponsored by the Podesta Group.
Oh, hell yeah,
Felix
dude.
and Brendan and Amber are also here, but we only have four microphones.
They're just chilling.
They're just chilling in Cedar Rapids.
Best find of all time, dude.
Gabrielle Union's in this movie. I totally forgot. Looking real good. Future wife of Dwayne Wade.
Gabrielle Union's still looking good as hell, dude. She looks
What the fuck
closest.
is she wearing on her head?
It's a
she's part of a uniform. Never mind.
She's wearing something dumb.
For
ugly
a second, I
bitches
thought
wear.
that was just some bizarre Blossom hat. And that very well could have been.
Well, they've already established how arty she is. So this could be just another
Dude,
one of her.
It's so annoying how hot she just is at the beginning of the movie.
You say that about every woman, though.
That's not true. Name a woman.
I don't know, that guy in the background.
Yeah, he's hot. He's cute. He's not the hottest.
This guy right here.
That guy,
This dude's on
honestly,
Daredevil
okay,
now.
all right. I was doing it as a bit earlier, but I will look at that guy and I will tell you what I could do with him.
You would fuck any mom or any woman in a movie that's been in a Hollywood movie?
Almost certainly, yes.
Yeah.
I think I would.
What about the mom in Gilbert
I'm like
Grape?
that. Well,
Would you
I like
fuck
to
her?
tell people like.
No.
I like to tell people.
Him?
So
I can fuck him.
win.
I would like to tell people like I would totally fuck that girl from the commercial, and they're like, which commercial? And it's like, just pick any commercial.
Yeah.
Because it always holds up.
right. No, you're absolutely
You know?
right.
Remember,
Although-
you know who used to be really hot? The girl from the Wendy's commercials from like 10 years ago.
The Ginge?
Dude, Wendy, the
yeah,
little girl.
yeah. No, not actual Wendy. It was the woman in the office, because they had to get rid of the real Wendy.
Well, they got some UCB redhead to come in and be the
I'm all in, dude. That's my fucking angle.
Flo from Progressive is UCB.
Of course, dude. Have you
Yeah,
seen? You know the ones that she did with her whole family, or her being like, "Let me let loose. Let me show what I can do."
Yeah.
And she's like doing a terrible.
I gotta
improv
do my
scene.
character.
Yeah,
She makes so much money.
She's rich as hell.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's insanely rich off that
I want to
shit.
be an insurance. That's how we gotta court an insurance company, guys.
What's his name?
No, you know what we should do?
What?
We should become the Pep Boys. We should make them
Hell yeah.
like what's it called when they turn them into people? When you make cartoons people?
Yeah.
Anthropomorphize.
Well, they're already. That's like when you make an animal look like a human.
Right.
What's it when you make a cartoon?
Or when you Roger Rabbit it?
It's
when
called
you
magic.
anglicize
called Hollywood
cartoons.
It's
When
called
you
The Ghost Shell.
ethnically
What was that
cleanse.
fucking movie?
It's called Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Is the movie you're thinking of? Which, by the way, is one of the top 5 noir films of all time.
I actually unironically agree.
Yeah. No, I say that.
Boy,
I mean
do you
it.
know fucking Jessica Rabbit? Come on. Beat off to a cartoon, no problem there. But also have looked up cosplay porn of Jessica Rabbit.
Yeah, there is
That's
a
how
porn
much I
star
wanna-
that's named Jessica Rabbit.
Yeah, she dressed up
Well, it's
like
okay
this.
now that we're the Pep Boys.
Yeah.
we're also cartoon characters.
Oh, dude, we can fuck any cartoon character.
Yeah, I'm gonna send a little email over to the Pep Boys marketing department from the Cumtown email account.
We got to figure out schemes to make money, boys. I think also...
Dear Pep Boys, have you ever imagined any of your beloved advertising mascots fucking
Yeah. Hey,
other cartoon characters?
check it out. We're fucking
so-
Snap, Crackle, and Pop. You need a muffler, bitch? We got fucking mufflers.
Yeah, let's go shake down other fucking cartoon characters.
What the fuck is the Pep Boy? I guess those are probably three guys that existed.
They're
at
the
one
bro.
point.
They're the
Is it the Marx
the
Brothers?
brothers. Yeah.
No, they're
It's
not.
like,
the
they're like
Marx
they're
Brothers.
like cheap ripoffs of the Marx Brothers.
I think they were the three guys that opened the first shop.
Well, one guy
Yeah.
looks exactly like fucking
It was originally called the Pep Shop Boys.
the Pep Shop Boys.
Yeah.
Oh.
Pep sounds.
What the fuck is this? Yeah, it's sort of a barbershop quartet, except there's three of them. Aesthetic, right?
A barbershop three tat.
Yeah, exactly.
Yo, this fucking shit is crazy, dude.
All right, yeah, we
She's
got
all
to
that-
try not to pay attention to
All
the
right.
movie. So much. We're just gonna fucking.
So there's a midget on here for some reason. Is this still high school? There's
Yeah.
a midget. There's two midgets.
It's art. This is an art project.
This is Freddie Prinze Jr. is trying to ingratiate himself to his
the art
Pygmalion by hanging
There's
out
stuff.
at the...
That's stuff.
No, that wasn't me.
It's the
That wasn't
fat
me. I'm
turtleneck
cuter.
guy with the
I'm
beret
cuter than
holding
that
a
guy.
Butterfinger.
I'm
It's
way
like
fucking
Stavi
cuter.
and Eric Wareheim combined.
I'm way
Yeah.
cuter, bitch.
Yeah, look at that. It looks literally like Stav and Eric Wareheim combined.
Yeah.
No, it does not.
Yes, it does.
That guy looks nothing like
That
me.
does look exactly.
That guy
like
looks
it.
nothing
with
like
just
me.
a touch of Penn Jillette.
Yeah.
The
Well,
facial hair.
I don't really like their magic, but I love their politics.
Yeah, I
Not
think
a
that's
fan of the
good
magic.
Well, they're not good magicians.
They're
Oh,
pretty
you
good.
got
Penn and Teller?
opinions?
They're not bad.
Yeah, I don't think they're that good.
No
I
one's
mean,
good at
compared
magic,
to
dude.
David
Magic sucks
Blaine.
dick.
David
Who's-
Blaine is the greatest magician of all time.
David Blaine, like, he fucking just threw up a frog. That's not magic, dude. He swallowed a frog.
You picked his shittiest trick.
Well, bitch,
out
defend
of
it.
all of the things he's done, you
And
picked
it's
his
not shitty, dude. It's tight.
Yeah.
It's not magic, though.
It's biblical.
People
He
like
also-
frogs.
he also
People like
threw
he
up-
made a fucking frog appear. He just
He also-
swallowed
Well,
a frog.
threw up
Harry
gasoline.
Houdini swallowed all the lockpicks and regurgitated them, and that's how he got out of most of
Well,
those
that's why that
things,
dumb
so-
bitch is dead, dude. Yeah, that's why Houdini died, because he sucked.
No, he died because he got cucked
no.
by a fist.
No, like, but David Blaine has trained himself to like swallow a frog and then regurgitate it alive.
Yeah.
It may not be actual magic, but nothing.
That's my
is
only beef
because
with it, that it's
doesn't
not-
exist.
He also puts a fucking ice pick through his arm.
Wait, is this the trans guy
Nah,
from The Wedding
pass.
Singer?
Who, you?
This guy. No, this
Yeah.
guy on the stage. Is
No,
that
you are that guy.
Is that the
Yeah.
Arquette
No,
brother?
that's you.
That's
No,
a
that's
woman?
you.
That's you.
That's not me.
Yeah, it is.
I would.
He's
tell
got
you
the
if that
same
was
gay
me.
mouth you do.
Yeah.
First of all,
He's
it's
got
not
that
a
big, gay, wet mouth that you have.
Adam's
not a
mouth
gay
has two
mouth.
sets of lips.
So he can kiss himself
Yeah,
because
yeah.
he's gay.
Okay, you say that to me, but if you say that to a person who's naturally has larger lips, I'm gonna stop that.
Shut up,
sentence.
dude. Shut up. You do have gay mouth, and you know
What do you
it.
mean gay mouth?
There's
What,
a
you
certain
say,
thing that
Jay-Z,
is
you
gay
got gay mouth.
There's a certain thing that is gay mouth. Like RG3 has gay mouth. It's wet lips. It's big wet lips, and it's like it's,
No, it's
mouths
not.
that are always wet. Yes, dude, they look gay. I'm serious. My friend George has a gay mouth. You know George?
Yeah, I know George.
He's got a big gay smile.
I've kissed him and it was not gay.
Yeah, we've all
His
kissed
mouth-
George.
Stav just thinks any man that's more attractive than him is gay.
Yeah, no,
Any
it's any
feature
man
is-
I want to kiss has gay mouth.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
Well, we have kissed.
No,
Oh,
dude.
yeah, this
I
is
stand
the
by
scene,
my gay
This
mouth
is the
theory.
scene where Freddie Prinze Jr. goes on stage at the art show and shows them that he can do hacky sack. And all the art kids are blown away because there's no way any art kids would play hacky sack.
Yeah.
That's out of the question.
I told you about that dude I know from Iceland who was he brought the first hacky sack to Iceland.
Whoa, really?
Yeah. Because it's such a small place.
What a distinction!
His sister and her boyfriend.
Do they
like,
still have a statue to him?
yeah. He's like a god there, basically. But yeah, it's like 200,000 people in Iceland. So his sister and her boyfriend went on vacation. Her sister's boyfriend brought him back a hacky sack. It was the first hacky sack in my whole country. And he's like a really good artist too. He like does all these like sort of primordial man, but like playing basketball and farting and stuff. He's like this is like a man doing a slam dunk and farting at the same time. Like they're like buyers.
It does
Like,
sound stupid.
I went to
but-
his show. No, it's really charming, actually. But I went to his show, and then there was this woman that was like, "So, what's your opinion on the state of patriarchy. I feel like your art says a lot about it. And he's like, no, I think that farting is funny, and I think that
He's right.
Yeah. He like completely like killed her question.
Yeah, fuck
Whatever.
people.
Sorry, but hacky sack is really fun. Did you guys used to hack back in the day?
Fuck no, I did devil sticks.
Oh,
Hell yeah, dude.
I did poi.
Yeah.
This is a big poi.
No, I never
guy.
did any of that shit. Like that was like for hacky sack was like for like kids who went to boarding school but like listened to Fish. That was my
Hacky sack was huge where I went to at my community college. There was a designated smoking area and people were always playing hacky sack there. But there was also devil sticks going on and then often poi. There was a lot of
what's
Burning Man.
poi again?
Poi is just like balls at the end of socks and you spin them around and usually you set the balls on fire.
Oh, okay.
It's all
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Burning Man stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hacky sack
What
was
the
fun.
fuck is this? Why is she
She's got
in-
face paint on, dude.
Why does she have face paint
For
on?
art.
This
Right.
is your first
Performance
inkling
art.
that she's hot when her entire face is covered in like kabuki makeup.
Yeah.
Dude, she is so hot.
wow, she's so fire.
Yeah.
Just take the glasses off, you disgusting.
But also,
bitch.
yeah. I hate bitches that can read, dude. That's a big pet
Take
peeve.
the fucking glasses off.
Take them off.
She's such a slob. Oh my god.
What if the angle was that like he can't date her because she's extremely racist? And her father's a Nazi. And
It's
she's
like American History X.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
go
yeah,
together. What do they got you reading in high school these
Yeah,
days?
yeah, yeah.
Well, Native Son, actually.
American Teen X.
Oh man.
American History X is such a stupid movie.
Yeah, it sucks.
It's so fucking stupid.
I've never
He's the
seen
guy
it.
who's a hardcore Nazi, and then like one nice guy in jail is like what changes his mind.
Yeah, because they like talk about basketball. He's like, yeah, Magic Johnson's the best player. He's like, no way, Larry Bird is the best player.
I also like my favorite rapper is Eminem.
yeah.
Yeah.
Eminem and Yellow Wolf. Those are my favorites.
Yeah,
Yeah.
personally, I think the best black guy is Eminem. Yeah.
Fuck.
Yo, Eminem really needs to take down Trump quick. Because
think he
he's-
will?
He's the only white guy that can. He's the only guy on our side that can, right?
Who, Eminem?
Slim Shady. Right?
Yeah, you're right. No, keep going with this. This sounds good.
Here's who I think the Democrats should
You know
run
what's an
against
even
Trump.
a better level is you say that Everlast is the best rapper. Jump around. Yeah.
House of Pain.
Yeah. Because of Whitey Ford Sings the Blues, you say Everlast is the best musical artist of all time.
They should perform at the inauguration. Everlast. The House of Pain
Yeah,
should
yeah,
reunite.
right.
And two jump around
Yeah.
at the inauguration.
Yeah, yeah.
That would be so fucking
Hey,
awesome.
you see a man at the liquor store begging for some change. You tell him to get a fucking job. There's no safety net for people like you.
He's like, they're like someday, like you
Ew.
might know what it's really like to be called a racist.
Yeah.
To be considered
He's wearing like a
deplorable.
Pepe mask while doing the song.
Well, I mean, I've been having this whole like I've had this fantasy now about the inauguration that like he can't get any A-list acts, but there's certainly a lot of there's like some B-list acts he could definitely book.
Yeah, Dan Ninen.
That would be so tight.
Which I guess people were asking. They want some explanation of Dan Ninen because he's come up on the show.
Right,
the reason
right,
I don't
right.
really talk about him is because it's honestly he's fucking boring at this point.
Right.
Like, I mean, Dan Ninen was funny 3.5 years ago.
Yeah.
But he's
I mean, he's still funny.
It's still funny if he's new to you, but
Right, right,
he's a
right.
limited gimmick. So
That's
Dan,
yeah, like I said, I'm glad we spent 20 minutes talking about him on our show today.
Yeah.
well, that's. I mean, it's important for me because I've known Dan for like 5 years.
Yeah, no,
So-
I just found out about him. So
Yeah. So, but I don't know. People were asking about it, and so Dan is this half Indian, half Japanese comedian that was born in
Where does he buy his sushi?
1952.
Where does he
What's
buy?
that?
Where does he buy his sushi?
At 7-Eleven.
Yeah, because
Why? Because he's half Japanese.
Yeah,
he's,
he's half Indian.
Yeah.
Is he's red Indian or is he?
Did you ever hear Joe Robinson going off about that bit on the Robin Joe show?
No.
He's just like, they don't sell sushi at 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
They don't. They sell it at like Walgreens, but they don't have it at 7-Eleven.
Does he have hearing aids on? Macaulay Culkin's little brother's got hearing aids in this movie. That's deep.
Oh, she looked good. Could you excuse us a minute, Dad? I'm ugly.
Why is she suddenly 7 years younger than she was in the last scene?
They had to
Anyhow,
shoot it
so
out of
Dan
order.
Ninen is he's an old guy.
He's old
who
as shit at
started
this point.
doing open mics in DC in probably like 2005, and then sort of rubbed people the wrong way, and eventually just sort of he found it that the best path for a career for him was going to be to lie to people, lie to clubs and bookers, and say that he's like so and so's opener or whatever. He used to he just like got Robert Schimmel's schedule and would call clubs as soon as they booked Schimmel and like be like, hey, this is Rob Schimmel's agent. I'm trying to get the booking information for his opener Dan Ninen, and the clubs would be like, whoa, what do you mean his opener? And then he'd be like, oh yeah, no, he has an opener that he brings with him that has to be there. So if you could get the hotel information, and then they would book Dan. And after like a couple months of that, I guess, Schimmel was like, who the fuck is this guy? Why do they keep booking him? And so Dan lost that deal.
And then he moved on to Russell Peters. I'm David Brenner's opening.
Yeah. Well, apparently, I don't know if this is true or not, but I'm sure it is, knowing Dan. But when Robert Schimmel died, Dan emailed Schimmel's brother and was like, yeah, Robert was a fucking asshole and a piece of shit.
What?
That's terrible.
Oh, yeah,
man.
Dan's a sociopath. He's a fucking piece of shit.
Well, he also had that Russell Peters.
Yeah, he does that. The Russell Peters thing where I think Russell talked about it on What the Fuck or something. Dan also tried to pay like $5,000 to have Mark Maron have him on What the Fuck.
There's a really
tried to bribe his way
episode
onto
of What the Fuck where he reads the letter and he doesn't say Dan's name, but he's like, I am a corporate comedian. I've made more money this year than you will make in your entire lifetime.
Jesus
Yeah. And you're too much of a coward to have me on your pod.
I love it.
So my exposure to Dan was through Joe Robinson, I guess. And like Joe was doing that Kurt Shackelford Hyatt room.
The Hyatt.
And he meets Dan, and Dan was like hosting, and Dan's talking about, I make $300,000 a year doing stand up, and then like, Joe's like, then why are you doing a $10 spot?
Right.
In the lobby of a hotel.
Yeah.
Like that doesn't make any sense.
Laugh right at the Hyatt.
Yeah.
Hey, it's a $50 spot. Thank you.
All right. Well, so then fucking Dan, because he's super defensive, is like, fuck Joe Robinson, fuck Rob Mayer, ha ha ha, here's a picture of me and my Tesla, here's me in the Acela waiting room. I don't know why he thinks that's a brag that he shows up too early for his train. It's not like a flight, there's no security.
It's like the
You
Admiral's...
just go there and get on the fucking train. And he goes there and hang out in the clubhouse with no one else, by the way.
Just alone.
Yeah. So if you shit talk Dan, he'll put you on his enemies list and he'll just email you constantly. He really hates JL Colvin. Yeah, he fucking despises him. So he'll bring him and Josh Homer up all the time as guys that he's doing better than.
Dude.
All right, so are we going to talk about Dan?
Yeah, we're talking. I'm just looking at titties on the TV, dude. It's not my fault.
What's
you
your
put a
name?
movie
Rachel?
with titties on this fucking screen, and I'm supposed to pay attention?
Rachel Lee Cook got some jumbo yum-yums in
She
it.
does, dude.
It distracted Stop.
Anyway, they did, dude. That's the first unsheathing of her titties.
It's a big moment in the movie.
Damn, she is fucking hot, dude.
All right, Nick.
All right. Yes. Back to Dan Ninen.
I'm only doing it because people ask. So I preface this with I don't give a shit about Dan.
No, I just
me.
look. All I'm saying is,
Gotcha.
you can't be mad if I look at titties every once in a while.
No, I get it. Hey, it's a PG-13 movie, guys. It's pretty fucking saucy. I don't understand how a 30-year-old man.
Come on, first of all, bitch, I'm
not be able to look at
27.
A-cup breasts in a pair
and they're
of
not
overalls.
A-cups. They're fucking big old titties. And you know what? Even if they were A-cups, what's up? If you got some juicy A-cups out there, I'm with it as well.
No one is
Can
going
we
to
put on
fuck
Congo so Stav can look at the gorilla?
Yeah.
Amy, want raindrop drink.
Yeah.
I'm trying to look at some gorilla pussy, dude.
Gorillas have like abnormally small dicks.
That is true.
They have like, well, I guess it is normal for gorillas, but they have like 3 centimeter
No,
long
but like
dicks.
it's abnormal because they have like the biggest disparity betwing the size of the animal and the size of their penis.
yeah.
So that's why they're.
So is that the
they're
gorilla
fucked up for.
mindset?
Yeah.
Does it have an extremely small dick?
Armadillos have 4-inch dicks. Which
Whoa.
For the size of them.
That's a big ass dick. Damn, dude.
Hey, that's average size.
Now I kind of want to go out there and fuck an armadillo to prove it wrong, to establish dominance over. Have you ever seen an Argentinian duck?
No.
An Argentine duck.
Oh, they have that like corkscrew penis.
Well,
that's
they
like
have
9 inches long.
It just
Really?
ends
Yeah,
down.
it like shoots out like a fucking.
Yeah, it looks like
rocket.
an umbilical
It's like
cord.
Scorpion
It's
from
disgusting.
Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Get over here.
I wish I could do that with my dick, dude. Just fucking.
And ducks
that
have,
would be rape.
Ducks have the
Okay?
ducks.
That would
ducks
be
have the,
unconsensual.
No, it would be consensual.
Ducks have the cloaca. They have the one hole policy
What's that for shitting and pissing
and fucking.
Yeah.
fucking?
It means whatever gender you identify as, you can always fuck the duck.
It's true.
Yeah,
That's good to know, dude.
it's a real target policy.
I'm trying to get it
Hole.
all up in that cloaca, dude.
Yeah, pigs have a weird dick. I remember watching a video of a pig fucking a woman one time. It was on eFucked.
What?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
You guys
missed
were
it.
talking about this on a couple of shows. What is eFuck?
eFucked was
EF
formative.
It's like really bad. like-
EFUKT.com.
Yeah.
So it's
It's
just
still
really,
around, but
really despicable.
it's not what it
videos
used to be
and-
It
anymore.
was scary. It was scary porn stuff.
Because you were talking about you saw on that one a guy just fucking a blowfish.
Yeah. That was my favorite video on there. It's two women in bed and they're shoving eels in their pussies, and then it kind of like tracks right, and then you just see a guy next to the bed, and he's shoving his like a dick in this big rockfish's mouth.
Aren't they quite poisonous though?
Yeah, but only if you eat them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're not
All right.
poisonous to
They're not.
fuck.
They're not venomous.
okay.
The best one
Yeah.
is the fat virgin and the two porn stars, and then they take out his pathetic penis, and then one of the porn stars gives him literally one suck, and he just starts exploding.
Really?
It
That's
just starts
awesome.
geysering all over him.
I missed that one.
Yeah,
It's really
the pig one was great because I didn't know.
it's very funny.
The pig's dick looks like its tail, which is it always
Oh, my
surprises
God.
me when I think about like if I was going to think of a funny way to draw a pig's dick without knowing what it was. I'd be like, yeah, it would be the tail. That would be
Yeah,
funny.
yeah.
And then you see a pig's dick, and it's the tail, and it just sort of it makes me question like evolution, or if there is some kind of intelligent design that would happen.
No, it's a good bit.
What's that?
Yeah, that would be a good bit to design a pig's dick that
Right,
way.
yeah. It doesn't make sense why that animal would have a dick that looks like that and other animals don't.
So how did the woman like it?
Oh, she had to wear a burlap sack on her back because the pigs will scratch and bite the fuck out of you.
Oh God.
But I guarantee you, she's on a couple of sitcoms now. She's starting to get some real work. Mom, I just need one more check, and I swear things are really working out here in Santa Monica. I've got really cool roommates,
I think
and I've
it
done a
was-
couple of short films, and things
She's like
are,
Lawrence Fishburne's daughter. Remember
Yeah,
that?
yeah,
Or
yeah.
she did porn.
Yeah,
She's
yeah,
like, I'm going to
porn.
turn into acting.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm going to transition to acting.
Well, Sasha Grey tried doing that, and that's
she was in
not
one
good.
real movie, right?
Yeah, well,
She was in a movie that was directed by written by Bret Easton Ellis and Paul Schrader.
Yeah.
And apparently it was a piece of shit.
No, she wasn't in that.
She
Did
wasn't
you
in
see
that?
Ronda
Oh,
Rousey?
James Dean
the
was in
male
that.
porn star was
Yeah,
in that movie.
yeah.
Ronda Rousey in the last Fast movie was so fucking bad at acting, and I feel like she
was
thinks,
in the Entourage movie
She
too.
thinks she's gonna have an acting career, and it's just
Yeah, she's
not gonna
done.
happen.
She needs
She
one.
got her shit fucked up, dude.
The
What happened
only
with that? She got knocked out.
I
Ronda
don't give a shit about Ronda.
Ronda Rousey, who's
Fucked her ass
Turtle's
up.
girlfriend.
why do you
for
have
the
to have
last-
a cool way to say it?
That's how you say it.
No, it isn't, you fucking bitch, and you
Yeah.
know it.
It's a South African.
Shut up.
It's a South
Ronda
African
Rousey. Just say your fucking name.
Ronda Rousey was.
Say Rousey, bitch.
Yeah, you're not even getting it wrong. You want to have your own personal
Say
flair.
Rousey.
That's not.
bitch.
I've
Her
said
name is
Rousey.
Ronda Rousey.
Ronda Rousey. Ronda Rousey.
What did you say? You're saying
Got-
Leonard Cohen?
Yeah, it's Roy Cohn's. Roy Cohn's nephew is.
What about
Leonard
Ronda
Cohen.
Rousey?
Yeah, what about Ronda Rousey?
She was in the Entourage movie, and she had a very romantic plot line with
Did she
a
fuck
turtle.
Turtle?
Yeah, it was very romantic.
Do you
Well,
see it?
she was so bad in that Fast movie. I really doubt she'll have any kind of acting career. Granted, I'm wrong about literally everything. Anytime I've ever tried to predict anything, I was wrong about it.
The other one,
with the exception of consumer electronics, I've been pretty right about those trends over the last 10 years. But
there's an MMA lady, Gina Carano. What's her name? Carano. Yeah. Gina Carano. She's been in a couple movies, and she's hot.
She was
I have
in
beat off to her as well.
Haywire, directed by Steven Soderbergh.
Yep, she was
who
in
also
Haywire.
directed Sasha Grey in The Girlfriend,
The Girlfriend Experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, Sasha Grey, I don't really see her having much of a career in acting.
No. Certainly.
She was in a couple other movies.
Yeah, I know.
Was
She's
she
probably
good?
done better than most, but
I think she has like a record label now or something.
Yeah.
This is the only real winner.
That's true. Tracy Lords
Yeah.
is she was
No,
great.
the best actor porn
Yeah.
crossover is clearly Mr. Sylvester Stallone.
Sly Stallone, baby.
The Italian Stallion. Oh, him and Frank Stallone, by the way. I follow them both on
Oh,
Instagram.
yeah, me too.
They both got to go to New Year's Eve at Mar-a-Lago with the Trump
With
family.
Trump, yeah.
Oh,
my favorite.
yeah, yeah. He like Frank Stallone. Follow him on Instagram, by the way. If you're
I
not
definitely
already.
will.
He loves Donald Trump.
It's private.
He loves Donald Trump.
That's awesome.
The best is the picture, the Instagram of Sly, Frank, and Trump. Is they're all doing like boxing fists, like. But Sylvester Stallone just played a boxer in a movie. Like
Yeah.
they're
I
not
feel like-
actual boxers,
Yeah.
but they like kind of feel.
I feel like
they
the only
are.
way Frank Stallone should be allowed to tweet is by writing on his own headshots that are left in Italian restaurants, around the country. And that should be his exposure to
This
social
is
media.
the unveiling, by the way.
this is where she's
all
hot.
that.
Oh, yeah.
where we realize that she's
Yeah.
hot for the first
Sixpence,
time.
none the richer.
Wow,
Kiss
dude.
me.
Hell yeah. 4'7".
She looks
She's
better.
literally-
She looks
62
better
pounds.
in overalls and glasses.
Yeah.
'Cause I mean,
She
that's
looks
me. I like
generically hot now.
I like indie chicks.
Yeah, me too.
Why is the whole family there? Isn't that his family?
No, it's her family, I think.
That's a comedy.
No, it's his
Oh, it is?
family.
Do you see that part, the comedy part of it, where she
Yeah.
where she trips?
Yeah.
Everyone's like, nice.
She's still retarded, though.
Yeah.
She still doesn't know how to walk
This
downstairs.
movie was obviously parodied in Not Another Teen Movie, which
Yeah,
starred the now
Captain
current
America.
Captain America, one of the biggest
Yeah.
fucking movie stars in the world,
Yeah.
came from a parody
Not Another
of this
Teen Movie.
movie.
That
Yeah.
requires acting, though.
What?
That's not like a crazy transition. That was an acting
He
role.
was
I don't
funny as
see.
shit in
I
it,
mean,
too.
You know, and really, the only guy to get out of like any kind of like sports arena into acting and do really well is The Rock.
Yeah, because The Rock's
I was
charming as
thinking
hell,
about this
dude.
the other day. Like, The Rock is he's the only thing America has going for us cinematically.
Right, right.
Like, there's no other action stars. Like, all the Star Wars movies, those are all British people.
Right.
Yeah.
The original
It's true.
Star Wars, at least they were American, right?
Right.
That's all gone. It's The Rock and Vin Diesel are like the only like
Yeah, and
American movie stars.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And The Rock
They
smokes
left.
him, too. The
Yeah,
Rock
I mean,
smokes Vin
yeah.
Diesel.
Wahlberg's hanging on, but he's too old now.
And he's not on that level, though, either. The
He's-
Rock,
yeah.
there's something
Yeah.
special about him, dude. But yeah, who do we have? Is there anybody even coming up?
Well, The Rock's uniquely
does Channing
charismatic.
Tatum
Yeah.
fight?
No,
Nah, Channing Tatum
He's
doesn't
kind
count.
of just a pretty boy.
I guess fucking what's his face? It's in all the Guardian shit that everyone tried
Oh,
to make
Chris
Chris
Pratt.
Pratt
He
famous.
sucks though. He's
Yeah, he's not.
He's
that's
sort
what I
of
mean.
He's
become
like
an
he's just
action
too
star.
like. See, The Rock is like is good humored about like being an action star, but like Chris Pratt is just too like self-referential and he's always
yeah,
like winking
Chris,
and like
the
you're
jokes that he
Chris
doesn't
Pratt,
belong
Chris
there.
Pratt just does Seth Rogen's jokes.
You're right.
In a
And-
hotter
and
version.
everybody
yeah,
does,
yeah,
you know, and like all the like commercials now just use Seth Rogen's sense of humor, and it's fucking annoying. And it like has penetrated so much of like screenwriting, like the Force Awakens when what's Adam Driver's character's name, Darth Dingus or
Pussy?
whatever the fuck his name. Yeah, Darth Girls is like he destroys that whole village, and then Oscar Isaac's like they've captured him, and then they're looking at each other, and then Oscar Isaac's like, so do like I talk now or you
Yeah,
talk
yeah.
or whatever, and it's supposed to be this comedic moment, and it's like just shut the fuck up. That's like
Right,
so
right,
stale.
Well, they're just trying to make him Han Solo. In all those movies, everyone has to be
She's doing
the same.
cigarettes.
It's like he's supposed to be like the wise ass.
Yeah, but it was a cliched way to go about it. It's
Yeah,
not a
of
funny
course.
line.
Like,
It's
yeah,
sort
like
of-
the other there's a scene with like
Gift in every role.
Finn.
Fassbender could be. But he's not action. He's not American.
He's not
Never mind.
American. He's
Yeah.
German Irish.
He's got a
Yeah.
huge dick. Have you seen that
Yeah, nice
Damn,
fat hog.
dude.
And he
You see that
fucks
movie
his sister,
Shame, where
right?
he
Doesn't he
can't
fuck his
stop
sister?
fucking?
Okay, I hated that movie.
dick? Well, he's got-
Hated it.
I
I've never
loved
seen
it.
the movie, but I hear he fucks a lot in it. So
Yeah.
No,
I'm
he
pretty-
doesn't. I went in expecting it to be just a non-stop.
No, he doesn't
fuck?
fuck that much.
He
no.
really doesn't.
Doesn't he
But
fuck a
it's
gay
like
guy?
You see that
He gets
golden
head from
dick.
a gay dude, and like that,
Yeah.
and that was the moment in the movie where they're trying to show you like how desperate and like debased his life is. And it's just
How
like,
off
what?
the rails it is?
Yeah,
He's
like,
gay
what?
now?
Yeah,
Oh my god!
yeah. So,
What were you saying
we
about?
saw. We went last week. We all went to go see the Boston bombing movie.
Oh,
I wanna see it
hell
so
yeah.
Mark
bad.
Wahlberg.
I haven't seen it
and
yet.
we like it's now the third movie that he's done with Peter Berg that is just like where it's like all based on like some sort of disaster or atrocity that's happened like very recently.
Oh yeah,
Like they
right.
started with like there was the Lone Survivor movie,
Hell yeah.
then the Deepwater
That was
Horizon
a good movie. Lone Survivor, I fucked with.
I saw the Deepwater Horizon movie too, which is like a more cinematic disaster than the Boston bombing, which was like
Right.
two pressure cookers exploding at in a marathon.
Yeah.
yeah.
So I was talking to Adam about this the other day. Like, I think they should continue with this trend. And my idea for the next Peter Berg, Mark Wahlberg property is just the Pulse nightclub shooting. And it's either Wahlberg could go for Oscar glory and play a gay Latin man
Never.
who survives against all odds, or one of the SWAT team guys who's like, we gotta save these gays.
Yeah.
Not in America.
Oh, it's gotta be that. It's gotta be.
Yeah.
That's gotta be his redemption. Is he's a homophobic SWAT team guy,
Yeah.
and then he saves everyone in the nightclub.
Oh yeah.
And like he could do press for the movie where he's like, growing up in Boston, I didn't think gay people were humans, and I would attack them on sight. But now I know that this is America.
Yeah. Have you ever seen him on Inside the Actors Studio where he talks about that assault?
No.
I saw it like
Vietnamese
10
guy?
years ago. Yeah. And he sort of just
with
laughs
that guy
it off.
like James Lipton or
Lipton,
whatever.
James Lipton.
Oh, James Lipton's the king, dude. He's so good.
And he talks about assaulting that Vietnamese guy.
He briefly mentions it, yeah.
And he just
What does he say?
I can't. I mean,
I
again,
didn't
I
know
saw
what
it
I
10
was
years ago. But
doing.
that's where I learned about that. That is like, he had like a violent, past or whatever. And you watch it and you're like, what the? Shouldn't you be in jail?
Yeah. Nah, dude.
Wait, didn't you say that Kanye, when he got in that car accident that like made him famous,
Oh yeah,
ruined the guy's
Kanye
life?
fell asleep. First of all, he was selfishly pursuing this production career,
Yeah.
and fucking fell asleep while driving because he was, spending all his time in the studio, and drifts into oncoming traffic.
What do you
and
mean selfishly though?
Any creative pursuit is selfish.
He was
Okay,
working
fine.
hard.
He could just go have a regular job. He came from like an upper middle class background.
He worked at the Gap.
Dude, he was a once in a generation talent. He would actually be robbing all of us by not pursuing a music career.
All right, it's
But
still
go
a
ahead.
selfish pursuit. So
No, he would actually be making collages like the lead
Rachel
actress in
Lee
this
Cook.
movie is.
yeah. So he fell asleep while driving, like crosses into oncoming traffic, and fucking gets in a front end collision with some cab driver, and then was like, lawyered up and made it so that he didn't have to pay the guy anything, and like destroyed this guy's life and his business.
That's terrible.
And then he that accident and like through the wire
Propelled
like,
him to-
yeah,
yeah.
right. That was
Yeah.
like the first single that
Off of the College Dropout,
Yeah.
yes. And the rest is history.
yeah, and it was because he destroyed that poor, I'm assuming, Pakistani man's life.
I don't know, dude. I won't have
I
any.
hate you, Kanye. And that man was Aisha Siddiqui's father.
No,
and
that
she
makes
has no
sense.
idea. It's sort of like a Gangs of New York situation, like a reverse. I don't remember the plot.
I don't remember
More
Gangs
like
of New
Traffic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That was a good. Now you want
Oh,
to
wait,
talk about
Traffic,
good
another
was
movie
movies?
that sucks.
What do you
Oh,
want to talk
Traffic?
about? Good movies.
I like Traffic.
You like Traffic?
I like Sicario too.
They're
I like
literally-
I don't
Sicario.
like that either.
I like Sicario because it was just like I started watching. I'm like, oh, it's just Traffic again. Oh, great.
No,
We got Benicio
No,
and-
what's stupid about Traffic?
Oh, I never
It's
saw
got a good
Traffic.
cast, right? But like that whole subplot with like Michael Douglas's daughter, where she snorts coke once, and then like in the movie a week later she's literally like getting pimped out in a crack house. And, like,
Yeah.
it's like this doesn't happen.
Yeah, it's
Like,
unrealistic,
doing
but it
ass.
does. I mean, when you have to like,
that was a great movie,
Yeah.
by the way.
there's not enough time to develop
No,
that.
just that scene though.
The ass to ass.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh,
hell
in
yeah, dude.
Weapon Proof.
Just that when he
Only
tells
that
them.
scene is good.
I
That
love that. I
smile
love that
that he
Keith
has.
David was the voice of the U.S. Navy. And anytime those commercials would come on, I'd be here, Navy, accelerate your life, ass to ass.
he has
Yeah.
a great voice.
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
He's one of my favorites.
But you can't. I could never see those Navy commercials.
I know, dude.
Those aircraft carriers without thinking about him making Jennifer Connelly
we do
suck
more
his dick.
before 6 a.m. than most
Yeah.
people do all day. I'm not taking it out for air, Cinderella.
Fuck, dude. What a line. I'm not taking it out for air.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, man. That
Oh,
fucking
man.
mischievous ass smile he has when he tells her they have to go ass to ass.
Yeah.
He is the perfect, like fun villain.
Yeah, I was just saying I want to watch Dead Presidents again. I used to
That's
have that,
great. I love
I used
that
to have it
movie.
on DVD. I love that movie. It's cool. The guy, what's his name? Bokeem Woodbine.
He's great.
Yeah, he's great, and he's in Fargo, and he just doesn't age. He's one of those weird people that doesn't age at all.
Yeah, dude.
He's
Like a
been in
black
movies
person?
since like,
Yeah.
well, more so than normal.
Yeah. No, he
Yeah.
looks great.
No, they don't age, bro.
Yeah.
They don't
He's been
crack.
that. He's looked like that since like the early '80s.
Yeah.
Gabrielle Union, she's in this movie. She looks
Is
exactly
that
the fucking
how
same.
old he is, Bokeem Woodbine?
He's pretty old. Yeah, he's got to be in his late 40s.
Who's
You
this
think
guy?
so?
What does he look
Yeah.
like?
The dude he's in Fargo
He's
right
in
now.
Fargo. He plays.
Yeah. He's
the
awesome.
The Kansas City gang member.
Yeah, I like that he got a lot of note for that character in Fargo because he was awesome.
Yeah, I've always liked him. Yeah,
Dude, that show was great.
Yeah, it really was.
That was
I'd
like
never
one of the
seen
only shows I really enjoyed. in
I
the
thought
last, like, year
season
and a
2
half.
was a little bit better than season 1, but I liked them both.
Yeah, I thought they
Yeah.
were both great.
I love Billy Bob, but I thought his plot line was a little too Jason Bourne for me.
Mm-hmm.
It was like he was just too good at karate and knowing which door to open and stuff like that. But the second season I thought was awesome. I liked them both.
I
But-
didn't see Fargo.
And that's Adam's film TV reviews.
TV guide.
TV guide.
I don't watch any new. I was watching RuPaul's Drag Race for the first time. That shit is awesome, dude. But I don't watch any like good TV except The Sopranos, which I've been watching.
Well, you started watching fucking the Clayton Dallas. What's it called?
Oh
Cameron Dallas.
Clayton
Cameron
Dallas.
Dallas.
Wait, I want to know more about this show. He's like a Vine teen.
Yeah,
It's like a
a
sexy
tour.
So here's the setup. So Cameron Dallas is one of these Vine kids. He's actually originally an Instagram
Was
kid.
he in the Vine apartment in L.A.?
No.
No, he was part of this thing called MagCon, which was put together by this older man that was like, obviously, he clearly feels like he missed the boat on being a Vine boy because he's in his like late 30s and he could have been a pretty boy when he was like one of these guys. He was like a
He's
Freddie
their
Prinze.
pimp.
Yeah, so this guy, he started this thing, MagCon, where he like gets all these boys together and parades the boys in front of young girls.
Yeah.
And then collects all the money.
He's like the Lou Pearlman, the blimp entrepreneur.
yeah,
It was
yeah.
also
He's like
pedophile.
sort of Lou Pearlman meets Justin
Yeah.
Bieber's dad.
Okay.
If you ever see pictures of
That's
Justin
exactly
Bieber's dad,
right.
he's like a fucking Monster Energy drink kind of like, you know, like
real Federline vibes.
tatted up,
Yeah.
K-Fed type dude. Yeah, for sure.
That's great.
Yeah, he's a pimp.
So he was pimping out the children, and then the children got upset about it because they weren't getting enough money, so they stopped doing the MagCon, and then they went with another guy that pimped them out even harder and like exploited them even more.
So they went back to their
So they went
old
back
pimp.
to their original pimp, and they said, "Look, we've always been your bottom dollar bitch. You know, we wanna kiss the ring.
We
want
want to turn that ass out
But then
for
they
you
fucking
every night, Daddy,
They,
by doing grapevines.
I'll put that boy pussy on the stroll for you. So yeah, then they go on like a European tour, and it's basically their exploits. You know what I mean? It's just like
well,
And it's
Cameron
on Netflix.
Cameron Dallas got equity in this MagCon
Okay.
thing, so now he's the boss of MagCon.
Yeah, he's
along
like
with this other guy.
Yeah, now I'm like a Vine star and also a CEO. So like I got I have a lot of pressure in my life.
yeah.
And his mom is just like just
Oh yeah, they show
wishes
these
she was
kids'
17.
backgrounds, and it's like
Yeah.
they have kind of tragic backgrounds. It's like my mom was a drug addict, and my dad was the guy that got her addicted to drugs, and so I had to live with my grandma and grandpa, my poopa and peepaw. And I was raised by pee pee and poo poo.
It's chilling to learn the pathos that's behind jokes about your mom not having the bagel bites ready.
they all look
She was in recovery.
Yeah. They all look like sort of like feminized too. They're all
Well, they're
very
all-
beautiful.
they're sexy little boys
Yeah,
for sure.
There's they have like they have gay mouth.
They got a real
do have gay
Adam
mouth.
Yeah.
Friedland
Cameron does have
situation
gay
going
mouth.
on.
Yeah. Well, me and Cameron, we're I mean, that's always sort of been what handsome is traditionally handsome. Just a little bit of feminization.
For sure.
Elvis looked like a little bit like
I don't
a
know
girl.
if Elvis had gay mouth
Uh,
because he kind of
of
curled
course
his
he
lip.
had
He had
gay
full
mouth.
lips.
I don't know.
Gay mouth.
I don't know yet.
Yeah.
I'd have to take a look again.
Yeah,
So
the
as long as
best.
we're talking about,
The best was the guys that were like considered handsome, even though they were objectively not, like Bogart or Jerry Orbach. It's like, this guy looks like absolute shit.
God, that's how strong the patriarchy used to be, dude. They just got to pick some guys that women had to fucking think are handsome.
Yeah, Bogart
really-
looks
we
like
really
a,
have gone
those are
back,
man
dude.
in a fucking apartment complex.
We got to get back to those levels, dude.
It's like talking about like all the Vine boys getting pimped out. It reminded me. This is a good Cometown film rec to close out the year. Have you guys seen the documentary or heard of the documentary that came out this year called Tickled?
Oh yeah, I've
Yeah,
heard about it. I saw the trailer, but I didn't watch
I was going to see it, and then I heard it was like pretty disappointing.
I enjoyed it. It was entertaining because like it's just the concept is that there is this basically one guy in Long Island who's been impersonating like women and people online for years, basically blackmailing teenage and boys and young men into tickling each other on videos.
Hell
that
yes.
and he is the mastermind of this entire like boy tickling network
Hell yeah, dude.
and rules it through
But it's-
intimidation and blackmail.
It's done through Christianity, sort of, like as like.
kind of like.
Oh,
How does he
yeah, I don't
blackmail
know.
him? He gets like dick pics
Well,
and shit?
he blackmails them because he's like then threatens to like show all of these pictures and hours of a video to like their friends, employers, schools, colleges.
The name makes it sound like it was like it should have been a Brendan Fraser movie that came out in 2001. yeah,
Post George in the Jungle?
I've got to find these boys.
Yeah.
I got to find them.
It's pretty nuts though.
I'm going to check that out. I want to see that shit.
Speaking of beef rage, you know what movie I saw the other day?
Monkey Bone?
Bedazzled.
Bedazzled?
What's
Is
it called?
that the one where he's the devil or whatever?
Yeah,
Or
Elizabeth Hurley's the devil.
Elizabeth
Yeah.
Hurley's the devil.
It's a good movie.
And he asks to be like
Really
a famous
funny.
famous basketball star, but his
Yeah,
dick
with
is
his
really
tiny
small.
dick. Yeah, he has to be the most sensitive guy in the world, but he can't stop crying.
Yeah.
It's very good.
That shit
Elizabeth
sucks.
Hurley is a fucking.
Oh,
10.
she's a dime marino,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah. She
She's
looks
so hot.
really good in that shit.
You ever see? I remember seeing tabloid pictures of her with like 35 Nicorette patches on her body.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently
She
she,
looks like
smokes
she
like
smells
6
like
packs
cigarettes.
of cigarettes a day.
Hell yeah, dude. She
Yeah.
probably does. She kind of looks evil, which makes sense for her being Satan.
Is that a British thing? Maybe.
Looking evil?
Yeah.
Nah, they either look like big time pussies or they look evil. They look like they're up to something, or they have like that fat like scone face.
Yeah,
They're
them,
like,
them boys up to something.
yeah.
man.
They plot, they scheme. The British.
Sorry, real quick. This is the point in the movie where Rachel Lee Cook reveals to Freddie Prinze Jr. that her mother died, and she makes collage art about it, and she's gone back to being really unattractive.
Oh, 'cause she went back to that fucking ponytail. If I have
Ugh.
to see that bullshit one
You
more
fucking
time,
bitch. Man.
Her collage art sucks, though.
Yeah, she sucks
Shit
at
is
art.
trash.
She's actually depicting Muhammad.
yeah, every one of her paintings is
Why is
Muhammad.
Why is she being a piece of shit to him? She doesn't know. She's not aware yet of his like scheme. You know.
Well, she's defensive. She can't let
She's
people
got
in,
a
dude.
background. She has a past.
Come
dude.
on, man.
What's the past?
Being
That her mom
artsy.
died because of her art. Her art killed.
yeah.
No, they were in the car together, and she was doing collage art in the back, and like the mom was like, "Just put that away." And she just squirted paint on the windshield.
She
It's by
painted.
accident.
She painted a picture of like a beautiful sunset on the inside of the windshield for her mom before her mom went to work, and then her mom fucking went right into a semi. Her mom ran into Kanye West.
So it wasn't his fault.
And then he
yeah.
spit it through the wire, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, it's like in Team America where they talk about the cast of Cats raped. That's why he hates actors, because he
Yeah.
was
Oh, yeah,
raped
yeah.
by the magical
Yeah.
Mr. Mistopheles.
Yeah,
We
dude,
gotta go see
That is
Cats.
such a funny
Wait, is
fucking movie.
it
It's
Cats
so
on
good.
back on Broadway?
Dog,
Yeah, it is.
That's where- yeah.
Dog,
It's
we're
in the
gonna
Neil
see it.
Simon Theater, so
Yeah,
the
yeah, it
theater
says
says
Neil Simon.
Neil Simon Cats.
Yeah.
So they're all Jewish this
When
time.
are we gonna do it?
I
When
want to
are we
see
gonna go
Cats by
Cats?
David Mamet. That would be. Where's the fucking litter box? You piece of shit.
You stupid.
I'm trying to cough up a fucking hairball, and you're down my ass. Why don't you get a job, you fucking cunt?
Shelley, I had him right there.
Jelly, I
Do
tell
all
you,
black
I tell
cat-
you, I was licking myself right outside the car. I was licking my arms and my legs. I was getting real clean. And then what happens? Right as soon as I feel smooth, I get this tickling in the back of my throat, and I know I'm just gonna barf up a big one.
We really legitimately should go see Cats and review it for the pod, dude. Yeah, it's a business expense.
I wanted
Yeah.
to see opera. Oh, I shouldn't have said that.
I want to go.
Fuck
I want to go see
And
Joseph.
by opera, do you mean that short for Phantom of the Opera?
Oh, no. I want to see
Which,
a
by the
straight
way,
up,
I brought this
not
up
an
before.
English opera.
I've never seen Phantom of the Opera, but I was reading the Wikipedia page a while back. I had no idea that his name isn't the Phantom of the Opera; it's Eric. That's that character's
that
name.
either.
Yeah, in the opera, that's just a guy named Eric.
It's just my friend Eric.
Yeah.
They don't call him Eric though in it, do
Oh,
they?
we should go see Joseph in his amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat, and then get kicked out for yelling, "Where's the coat?" Show the coat the entire time.
Coat.
Bring that coat out. Let me see that motherfucking coat.
Oh, the Real World. Shit, I didn't realize he makes the Real World.
Why the fuck did people watch? I never understood the Real World.
Sometimes girls would make out with each other.
Yeah,
on
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Like in the Real World Vegas season, there were 2 girls making out for like 2 seconds on one episode. So I watched the whole thing.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
funny.
that's
I like
pretty
bitch about like Vine stars and shit, and like how they literally do nothing and they have all this fame, but that's exactly what the real world was.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's just fucking people.
Well, those
in a
guys
house.
would have been on the real, like Cameron, whatever. He
Oh,
was
yeah.
gonna figure out a way to be, That's all it is now. Vine.
Hanson.
Oh shit! You guys ever listen to Hanson?
Yeah.
Oh, this is
That
the
Bob
where
album?
two kids are battle rapping each other.
It's the only 2 black people.
No, Usher's in this, and
Lil Kim.
and the president's helper in the West Wing.
Who's the beatboxing guy? This Wario character.
Why are they
Hell yeah.
smoking so many Stokes at school?
Yeah, dude.
That's weird for a 90s movie. 90s movies were like aggressively because he's the bad guy.
Yeah,
That's
Paul
why.
Walker's a
Right,
bad
the bad
guy.
guy
Yeah,
smokes
yeah.
cigarettes.
And that was an art nerd?
No, 90s movies were aggressively anti-cigarette.
right.
That
right,
was
right.
like those things will kill you. That fucking
But
shit.
fuck, man. Every other decade, they're so pro.
Yeah.
Like every black and white movie, everyone's smoking cigarettes. They look so fucking cool.
Yeah, and it's not like they didn't know prior to the 90s.
Oh,
Yeah.
they knew.
Yeah.
But they honestly, I don't know. Up until like,
I always
Up
wonder
until,
about
like, the
guys like
90s.
this. It's like, how did he become an actor? He's fucking bloated.
This pumpkin head?
Should be in a bowling league.
No, he was in
This
other
guy-
shit. This guy was in other shit.
Yeah,
He's
I know.
now on Daredevil.
He's Kevin's, isn't he?
oh yeah, he
He
is
was
on
in.
Daredevil.
Was he in Power Rangers? One of the bad guys.
No,
one of
he's-
the bullies.
isn't he Kevin from Kevin's older brother from Home Alone?
No,
Is that Buzz?
Isn't
It
it?
might be Buzz.
Is it? I don't think so.
I
He is
think that might be
the
Buzz.
beta friend on Daredevil.
Mm-hmm.
The one who Daredevil fucks his bitch, right? Doesn't he?
I don't think so.
No,
No,
he doesn't.
No, he doesn't.
But he could. He could.
Yeah.
The girl
Yeah,
wants
yeah.
to fuck
Oh,
Daredevil, but she
clearly.
doesn't.
Yeah, definitely.
And then that opens up the thing for him to fuck her, right?
How annoying? How fucking annoying would it be if you break up with a girl and then you see her on the street and she's walking around with some fucking Daredevil blonde guy and she's like, "Oh, he's like a great listener. Like you never listen to me. He can't
Because he's blonde.
because he's fucking blonde."
Yeah.
Nice, man. He's a good listener because he's blind.
Yeah.
His other senses, including listening.
And then he just
Are
grabs her
heightened.
pussy and he's like, "Yeah, this is my service bitch." She's got to wear that weird,
weird
full
vest,
body
that
leash.
yeah, you have to have a sign that says "Don't talk to me." I'm working.
yeah.
Don't pet her.
Shut up, bitch.
I only suck dick and let this man know when to cross the street.
So yet again, that would be pretty
A
annoying.
service bitch. I hope fucking Trump makes that happen. That you can get a service bitch
Hell yeah, dude.
if you're blind. It's
Wait,
woman
there's a
that's blind.
pubes joke in this PG-13 movie.
Is that where they put the pubes on the pizza?
They
What
put
movie is
pubes
that?
on the pizza. This movie.
Oh, okay.
It just literally just happened.
Oh, what's going on here?
Who's Taylor Vaughn? Oh, prom queen.
Uh-oh. Freddie Prinze is regulating.
Kill all artists. Dude, I need this shirt. Oh, the bad guy in the movie's wearing a shirt that says "Kill all artists" and
With
it's
a
got
gun.
a gun on it.
That's so sick.
That's so punk rock. That's exactly
dude.
what the punk rock guy would wear.
Like was it like Pete Seeger or something? Used to have like a sticker
Oh,
on
this guy.
What's
Dylan
this guy in?
Klebold. That's him. Wow, this is before Columbine. This big man. This is an early role for Dylan.
What else was this guy in? This
He was
fucking
in
creep.
shit.
Do you think like Dylan Klebold and Dylan Roof are going to go to a special heaven for guys named Dylan?
Oh my god. You're definitely going to the same heaven as them. It's gonna be Nick
They're
and
like,
the
what the
Dylans.
fuck? His name isn't Dylan.
It's like for making that joke, you get.
Freddie Prinze Jr. is
this-
making a guy eat pubes.
He's his own pubes.
Oh, dude.
Looks like saffron threads.
Yeah. You know what's funny is like they're probably fake pubes, but then some guy from like the props department like they fucked up his union hours or something, and then they became real pubes.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
See now, I think in this.
Why are they afraid of him? This guy could easily beat up Freddie
Yeah,
Prinze
he's
Jr.
got a tattoo.
There's two of them.
Yeah. Well, he's got status, dude.
Oh,
Popular
they're
kids.
mean to Simon. That's why he's making them
Yeah,
eat pubes.
they're mean to the.
They're not learning any lessons here. They're
Right.
just getting bullied.
right.
Yo,
They're
look at
gonna
that-
fucking
look
push
at
his
that
They're
head.
gonna
Trashy
fucking kill
Asian
that
bitch.
deaf piece of shit.
Oh, I forgot he was deaf.
Yeah, he's got hearing aids.
Yeah.
Do you guys see that trashy Asian lady?
I don't know what you're saying about trashy.
Watch, dude. She's hot.
He's using his bullying for good now.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the guy from Len in the background with the bucket hat. If you steal my sunshine.
Her, look. Trashy.
Yeah.
That's
When
a
was this
trashy
movie
party.
made?
You have to buy those.
What if
t-shirts.
instead of kill all artists, he had a shirt that said kill all deaf kids? With the gun?
What year was this movie made, though?
1999.
I think 98, 99.
Oh man, this was like right at the cusp before everything got dark. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
Well, you wouldn't
This
be able
was-
to wear that shirt to school.
No,
I had a
no.
Rage Against the Machine shirt that made me turn inside out because it had like Zapata with a gun on the front.
Well, I bought a fucking a Che shirt on vacation in Mexico with my parents, and I thought it was a Rage Against the Machine. But I was like, dude, I was like 12.
Oh, dude, I was such a piece of shit. When I was like a senior in high school, I had one of those, the Che Guevara shirts. I thought I was cool as shit, dude.
Oh, yo, you
Fucking
can buy these
badass.
shirts.
A Kill All Artist
Kill
shirt?
all artist shirts.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Oh, well, let's get those.
Wait, one of them is $430.
Oh, that's worth
if it's
it.
$420, I'd buy it.
Tom Sachs, is that like a fancy designer?
Let's just bootleg them, dude. Fuck
Yeah,
that.
we can definitely design these for ourselves. Jokeshirt.com. Let's
Nice.
see. We can probably get it for
Shout out to our sponsor, jokeshirt.com. Go there, use promo code CUMTOWN to get the Kill All
I mean,
Artist
this is-
shirt for free.
This is
and if they
close
don't
enough.
send it to you, please send death threats to their email. On
Yeah,
behalf
it's for
of
$21.
Not worth it.
Oh yeah, people are ordering those Funny Moms t-shirts.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I'm sending them out.
That's crazy.
You'll be getting them this week if you order.
What Funny Moms t-shirts?
the Jordan,
The Jordan-
with the baby
nice,
coming
nice.
out.
Yeah, yeah.
Where's
And
my
if-
2X, bitch?
They couldn't find enough.
Oh, you guys should, if you listen to
material.
Chapo, I know we got a lot of Chapo. Are you guys selling these?
Not yet.
Oh,
These
okay.
are gonna be an ultra limited edition.
Your dad,
Oh, yeah,
man.
my failed dad Christmas present.
Yeah.
That was actually the best present ever. He actually made bootleg T-shirts.
That's
for the
awesome.
show.
Fuck, you guys got any 2Xs for the kid?
Yeah. Me and my dad are doing the thing where we just sort of talk to each other once a week and pretend like we got something for each other, and that we just don't know how to mail it for the holidays.
Me and
for the
my
last
parents are
couple
doing the thing where they forget the name of my podcast that I'm on. They're like, "How's the boys?"
Well, why did you tell? Did you ever tell them?
They found out. I told you that. Yeah.
weeks. Yeah, they remember they disowned him because the podcast is anti-Israel.
Yeah. We're pro.
Bibi Netanyahu.
Yeah.
Well, we'd support a one-state solution where the entire world should become town.
Yeah. We actually we want Israel to become town.
Well, no.
Yeah.
The entire
holy
world,
site.
the
Yeah.
entire world would be Israel, and then Israel would
Actually,
become
my
town.
plan is to
capital
sell
of the
Israel to
world.
the Anthony Cumia network and turn it into one big podcast studio where Eastside Dave jerks off retards all day long.
Jerks off Hasidic retards.
Jerk him off, Dave.
It's in the that's in the second temple now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever the most sacred place is, that's what
The
Eastside
Wailing
Dave
Wall.
is. Yeah,
The Wailing Wall is the name of Gavin's new show.
Fuck yeah, dude. Fuck, what was I gonna say? Well, you liked Star Wars, didn't you? Let's talk about this, because that
What,
shit.
Rogue One.
new one,
The new
yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good.
I didn't see it yet, but
Oh, you
stop.
haven't
I thought it was
stop.
I thought it was a million times better than the Force Awakens.
That's great because I didn't
Okay.
like Force Awakens.
Yeah, Force Awakens was fucking.
I thought Force Awakens was terrible.
More like Force puts me to sleep, folks.
Yeah.
well, if
folks-
you haven't seen it, I don't want to talk about
Folks,
it. Not bad, dude.
folks,
Yeah, we
puts me.
saw, I got it. Yeah.
That's
okay.
nice, dude.
All right, I just want to make sure.
Yeah. Good.
Everyone heard it.
bad.
Yeah, no, I mean, I want to go see Rogue One, or at least I can't find a screener.
Of Rogue One?
Yeah,
It's the screener season's been tough this
it's
year.
been bad.
I normally watch all the movies around Christmas.
What about
New Year's,
Phil?
'cause
Can't
they
Phil
all-
get that shit?
Yeah, make Phil get him.
Well,
for
no,
us.
Phil's industry now.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah, so he should have access.
He
to
works
this
for
thing.
Sony, dude.
That's
He's-
more of a reason
So
to have
have
him,
your
dude.
friend Phil, who works for Sony, who could never be fired for giving us screeners, copy the screeners
would
and
never.
upload them to the internet.
It's not
which
like,
he
it's not like
already
Sony
does.
has had any problems lately with things getting leaked.
Oh yeah, that
North
doesn't matter. I
Korea-
have a PlayStation.
Yeah, when North Korea hacked Sony, he was just like, dude, work is so stressful. Like, North Korea hacked us. I was like, why do you care? He's like, the whole company might shut down. Like, there was like a good chance that Seth Rogen almost destroyed the entire company.
Hell yeah, dude.
Wait, it was Seth Rogen's fault,
Yeah, because the
He did that
Dictator.
movie, the big
Oh,
fun in
oh,
North
the
Korea.
internet. which wasn't even worth it.
Yeah, it wasn't
No.
worth it. Yeah. Everyone's like,
we're gonna go to North Korea. We're gonna smoke a pot. Wait, I'm sorry. I'm fucking sorry.
what if
Jim Henson presents Seth Rogen.
Man, I would love to be Seth Rogen rich, dude. I've been thinking about being rich recently.
I hope it never happens for you.
It probably
Oh,
won't.
I forget, dude. Paul Walker tries to fuck her so he could win the bet.
Oh no, they're getting exposed
Paul
right
Walker
now.
asks. Oh, Paul Walker is so conniving in this. I'm glad he's dead now. I'm so angry. He's
Whoa.
Uh-oh.
Adam.
The plan
dimed
was
him
for
out.
Not cool.
What the fuck? Dude, I'm sorry. I'm enraptured by this movie.
Can we watch Varsity Blues next?
Hell
I
yeah,
don't
dude.
want. You're
Well, we
right.
should watch the Cameron Dallas show next, or Congo.
I would really love to watch Congo.
After we wrap this objectively terrible of this podcast,
yeah,
Whatever, man.
we're gonna have. I feel bad, but it's also like the TV was purchased with the money we made from podcasting.
Right,
so
right,
it's
right.
like, should I really feel bad? It's kind of the audience's fault.
Yeah.
For giving me that money.
Yeah.
I feel great.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me on, guys.
Yeah, no, you've been great. It's,
Yeah.
It's mostly Stav's fault, I'd say, and then probably mine next, and then Adam's been surprisingly good this one.
Right.
I don't
Usually
know.
he's the worst one in the show.
Wait, we talk about your fan Bob, who sounds off in the comments
Dude,
and hates Adam.
Bob is the funniest fucking guy
I
in the
love
world.
Bob so much. I
Adam
don't
told me
care what
him
he
the
thinks
other
about me.
day, And the one where he's like, I get 2 hours a week away from my demon wife.
Hell yeah, dude.
Bob
I'm
started-
Team Bob.
Yeah, he added me
I'm
on,
Team Bob too, dude.
he added me on Facebook when I did Race Wars, and I thought it was like, somebody doing an old guy character, and I messaged him, and I was like, what's your deal? And he was like, just a Race Wars fan. I'm like, but are you really like an old ass man? Or he's like, well, that's, I guess relative. Yeah, well,
Oh, yo, look at this painting.
Oh, she's a clown.
James Cameron ripped her off. That's the Na'vi right there. That's Avatar. That motherfucker
I love
steals
that
everything.
movie came out and immediately Fleshlight had an Avatar pussy.
They're making 2 or 3 more of those. Has there ever been a movie?
2 or
that's-
3 more Fleshlights?
Avatar movies.
Oh,
No,
okay.
Avatar. Has there
Oh
ever
my
been a
God.
movie that's made more money with as little cultural impact as Avatar?
It's crazy.
No,
No,
yeah.
I mean, it's insane.
Like, does
No.
anyone like that?
There's
movie or
literally
think
been no
about it
movie
now?
that's made that much money.
That's crazy
Yeah,
because
it's the highest grossing film of all time.
Yeah.
And it's a garbage movie.
Oh,
It
it's
sucks
terrible.
dick.
It's
But
terrible.
here's what's
I
cool.
never saw it.
The first one, you go and see it, and like what makes it such an immersive experience is the 3D glasses. But for the second one, it's going to be even better because it's going to be in 3D. It'll probably be in 4K, but you can also bring your Avatar flashlight to the theater, and you can fuck
Okay.
the avatars.
That is 5 dimensions. That's the 5th dimension.
The 5th dimension is
It's coming.
Yeah. That's why fucking Stephen Hawking is obsessed with, with special relativity. is
You
'cause-
joke, but you remember in Avatar, right? Like when they fuck.
Yes, they hook.
They had their like
They hook
tails.
ponytails.
Their ponytails
Yeah.
like tentacles. Like actually, it's like
Yeah.
port with one another.
Exactly. It's like
Okay.
a USB thing.
That's interesting.
docking.
However,
They're docking,
In that,
yes.
also in that movie, when they like tame those like flying dinosaurs or whatever, they port into them as well.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's the same.
They're
orifices
fucking
they
the
use to, like-
dinosaurs.
yeah, to fuck dinosaurs. They
That's
do to fuck
awesome.
Each other.
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah, yeah.
realize that.
Odd, strange, very strange.
My
movie.
favorite scene in
tight.
that movie is when the mech pulls out a knife. When the robot has a knife, it doesn't have guns. The robot
Well, you
has a.
gotta- I mean, weapon of last resort.
Yeah,
you
I
know?
guess.
I don't remember the
Kevin
mech.
Pollak is in this movie.
But Norman Wilkerson had the funniest line about that movie. He goes, what the fuck did he say? He was like, so what? It's just like Black People meets the cover of every Yes album? Or no, Blue Man Group meets the cover of every Yes album. Yeah,
And it does look really prog rock.
yeah.
I can't believe. Yeah, I heard that once it came out, he was going to make like 7. Like he had this crazy.
Well, he
I thought that's
designed
just-
a language. He had like a
Right.
linguist make a language for him.
But, and yet the font they used.
Wait,
was,
how
like,
funny is that
papyrus.
he basically
They used
that's so
papyrus.
bad.
It's
he
hilarious.
commissioned a linguistics professor, like they're a guy that did screen printing.
Yeah.
Make me some shitty merch for my movie. I need a language printed up.
I bet you're paid better than
Dude,
being
he-
a fucking professor or whatever the fuck they usually do.
He's such a Spurgo, James Cameron. You should do yourself a favor and watch his best director acceptance speech for Titanic. It's so funny.
Yeah, when he asked for a moment of silence, like a
What, for the victims of the Titanic?
Yeah, victims of the Titanic. And it was like during Bosnia. While that was happening, you know, it was like a moment of silence for the Titanic victims.
What a monster.
And
Yeah,
then at
good
the
for
end,
him.
and then at the end, he's like just not crushing the speech, and it's going really bad. Then at the end, he's like, "Well, I guess there's one thing left to say. I'm the king of the world." Groan. Yeah,
Dude,
terrible.
Yeah.
That dude, what's his name? Fuck.
Yeah,
The guy who directed Shame and then 12 Years a Slave.
Oh yeah. Steve McQueen.
Steve McQueen.
Yeah.
He should have done that for 12 Years a Slave.
There's only one thing left to say. I'm 12 years a slave.
Free. But like, okay, so his asking for a moment of silence for the victims of the Titanic.
Yeah.
One of the worst boating
That's-
accidents ever.
Yeah,
Moment of
yeah,
silence,
yeah.
please. He couldn't get away with that now because people would get mad at him for be like Hollywood, just only recognizing white victims.
Yeah, yeah,
Because
yeah.
literally only white people died in the
Right,
Titanic.
Oh,
But some
then
of them were
then
poor.
you can
So it wasn't
accuse
even that
all
but a
those
lot of them
people.
were rich too.
Then you can accuse all those people of stealing Cedric's bit about how no black bands gonna be playing as the ship goes down.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, which is a great bit, by the way.
I think it's a hilarious bit. What's the
Yeah.
bit?
They got the bands playing as maybe it's Steve Harvey, but they're like, what
I think it's
black
Cedric.
band? Yeah, it's like, what black band do you know is going to be playing as the ship go down?
Yeah.
It's like, you know, fucking Cool in the Gang is like, pack up the shit, we're getting the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
It was
part
on
of-
Kings of Comedy.
It's from the King special. It's part of the bigger bit, which is about how like black people, anytime they see people running, they run with them.
away.
They run away.
Right, he also has that joke in that one about how black people. He's like, black people can't play hockey because it's a sport where they let you fight. Yeah. He was like, there would just be one dude on the ice looking around for people. Dude, Cedric's amazing.
Cedric, I think it's a very good comic.
Yeah,
I like him
yeah.
a lot. I think he's very funny.
Before you guys came over, we were watching the Werner Herzog volcano documentary.
Yeah,
and in it, he talks about there was this French couple that like all they did was film volcanoes, but film them like extremely close up in a way that's just stupid.
Yeah.
Like they got amazing footage, but it's just suicidal.
Right.
And he's like, you know, they filmed volcanoes for many years at great risk to their lives. Of course, they were eventually killed by a volcano along with 40 other people. So, of course, I had the thought that this would be a great bit for a black comic.
Yeah.
What black people?
What black people, are going to
film
get
a
killed by
volcano?
You can really do that. I guess like they just never get killed by nature, and that's the trade-off. That's why we have to do it. Is because you know what? A tornado. This tornado's not going
It's
to
like
do
white guys hobby, jumping
What
out
about
of airplanes, shooting
Hurricane
animals.
Katrina?
Oh yeah, that's the one. That's the one. Is Hurricane Katrina?
Yeah.
But
That was-
but what? Hurricane Katrina, what killed so many people wasn't actually the hurricane; it was the levees.
Yeah,
It wasn't really it was a man-made disaster.
Right,
That's
true.
It was the Army Corps of
It was also the
Engineers.
police afterwards. That were
Yeah,
also
yeah,
fucking
also
beating
true.
everyone.
Just
with
raping and
reckless
beating their way
abandon.
through fucking
Yeah.
New Orleans.
Yeah.
Shooting all those people.
Damn. That's when you could really let loose as a cop.
Yeah.
Imagine being a racist.
Like,
That's
if you
what
ever
get
heard
in
a
it
story
for.
about a black guy getting eaten by a killer whale, you'd be like, that can't be right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
dying
Jamel used to have a bit about canoeing.
and
What is that?
Mountain climbing.
And mountain climbing.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
that's that joke is so funny.
Yeah.
Oh, shout out to our friend Jamel Johnson, who has started listening to the podcast and loves it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Shout
We
out
gotta have
Mel.
Jamel on. Jamel's hilarious.
I know.
Yeah, for sure.
We will. I'm trying to get him to come out here.
Melly
What,
Mel.
this movie suddenly got way too fucking loud.
Yeah. Why is it so loud?
Was this
'Cause they're
Chemical
doing-
Brothers?
No, it's
Fat Boy Slim.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Okay, like your guys,
The
you
whole
ever go to a
school-
school dance or the dancing was this
Yeah,
coordinated?
yeah.
The whole school knows a Bollywood style dance routine that they
and
do
every
at
girl's
prom.
just so hot.
Yeah. And Usher is the DJ of the school. He's just DJs during the. Wow.
Everyone's doing Thriller now.
This is awesome, dude. Yeah, Usher.
Usher, dude.
Go off, dude. Now there's a man who fucks. Usher Raymond.
Yes.
Usher
Raymond,
fucks.
not a virgin.
Yeah, they should do this in high schools where they force the theater department to coordinate all the dances months in advance.
It's a fucking 4-story party. I love it.
Yeah.
These rich fucking LA
Right,
kids.
this is the
man.
Four
Unbelievable.
Seasons.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Wow,
I can't wait.
what a-
Does Paul Walker must try and like biff her, right? Like rape her or some shit.
I think that
And then he
is
stops
Buzz
her.
from Home Alone.
I think it is.
It
dude.
probably is.
He's
I don't
also
fucking
in.
know.
That guy's in Blue Ruin. He plays the
Oh.
friend that gets the guns for.
This
Oh,
dude?
yeah.
No, whoever is Biff from or Buzz from Home Alone.
Oh, really?
I don't know
so
if
it
it's the
isn't
same
him?
guy.
That was a fantastic movie.
Yeah,
by the
because
way.
he's gained like 1 million pounds.
no.
Yeah.
Anna Paquin's got a very small role in this movie.
Will, have you ever seen Rad, the BMX movie? I think I mentioned.
Oh,
it.
you talked about it on the show. I don't
we
think I have.
We talked
No,
about
we talked about it in person.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
okay,
no, I
talked
don't
about
think I
it at
have.
Tip Top.
Yeah, we should watch that maybe.
That's a
at
good
some
one.
point.
What about Gleaming the Cube, the Christian
Yeah,
Slater
yeah,
skateboarding movie?
Yeah, yeah.
That
Hell
was
yeah,
awesome.
Gleaming the Cube.
That shit rules.
What's the movie at the Cutting Edge where the hockey player gets
Oh, that was great.
loses his sight and
Yeah.
he has to become a figure skater?
What? Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he uses the skills he learned on the ice.
Yeah, yeah,
he'd
yeah.
probably
Takes
be a
it to
good
the
listener,
Olympics
huh?
and the couples figure skating.
Yeah.
competition.
Oh,
Yeah.
he catches a woman?
Yeah.
I love the premise of Happy Gilmore. It's like, what if a guy who played golf wasn't a complete pussy? And it's like, because he's so everybody plays golf is too weak to fucking hit the ball hard. It's like Tiger Woods like benches like 3 plates.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
In
yeah.
Tiger Woods'
incredibly
heyday,
fucking
he was
strong.
strong
Yeah,
as shit.
yeah.
Yo, he's still strong. You saw his shirtless Christmas.
Look at how many
daddy
women
picture.
he's cheated with. You have to be very
That's
strong.
how strong
to do
you
that.
get.
Yeah.
Every waitress at a
It takes-
truck stop you
It
fuck.
takes CrossFit to cheat on your wife.
It is a sign of strength, dude. No weak guys fuck, except for Adam.
Man, Paul Walker was great.
I'm the only one. And you know how I do it?
How?
Being on the bottom every time.
Being a bottom every time?
Yeah, being a bottom. That's what I said.
Somebody messaged me. Somebody said that.
Wouldn't that be
Wait,
hilarious?
someone said a second. Wait,
Somebody
Nick, say
messaged
this.
me and they were like, "Yo, I was at a party with somebody that fucked Adam one time, and they said that Adam was doing all this gay shit before they fucked, like trying to turn his. He was like, let me make my body into the shape of different states, and he was like pretending he was Idaho and Florida. And then I was
That
like,
is
yeah,
quite
that makes
literally.
sense.
That is quite literally the gayest shit I've ever heard in my entire life.
You
But
definitely
also
did it.
did it.
No way.
You definitely did it.
No way.
You 100%
I
did
would
it.
tell you if it was me. I would not be embarrassed.
you
to
did
tell
it.
you. I've said enough on this podcast and off this podcast to you guys.
Real quick, I have to cover also because I guess people couldn't find that. I forget where I mentioned the FBI story, and I guess people were bugging me about it. But the FBI came to interrogate me for being a ISIS sympathizer because my piece of shit Philly uncle was going around saying that I was an ISIS sympathizer.
That's incredible.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
you knew what a
Because
caliphate
I just
was.
explained what like a caliphate was.
You
to him.
explained-
He's like, "How do you know all this stuff?"
You told me he literally asked you like what the deal is with ISIS, and you
Yeah.
explained it to him, and then he reported you to the FBI.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
I don't know about that.
Hey, having knowledge, I
He's
don't
got
know.
too much information. It doesn't sound good to me. You got to call the FBI on him. So that's what happened.
He's telling the guys down at Wawa that
Does he
Nick,
get mad at newspapers and shit?
my
He's
nephew
calling
wrote
FBI
"fuck
on
America" on Facebook. And I think I'm gonna turn
Oh
him
yeah,
in.
that's the other thing. They just lied. I think they lied to the FBI and said that I wrote "fuck America" on Facebook because I did, which is a crime. And I might call the FBI and tell them. What if me and my shitty family just waste the FBI's time by reporting each other back and forth?
Yeah, you should
Until
fucking report him.
yeah,
Like
till we all go to
meanwhile,
jail.
like those FBI agents are like at the bottom of their pile of work is like 6 Saudi nationals that joined a flight school.
yeah.
Weren't interested in learning
I love
taking
it.
off or landing.
Yeah.
Dude, they're scary though. Like I had to meet them.
Oh my god, fuck yeah! Are you kidding me?
Yeah, yeah,
You told
I
me
did-
just about getting a voicemail.
Were
on your
they
phone from
flat
the
top
FBI. I would
haircuts?
shit
What kind of
myself.
haircuts were the FBI guys?
One guy was like a cooler hipster looking guy, but
FBI hipster?
they're like REI hipsters. Like
Oh, yeah,
outdoorsy
right.
kind of
Right,
guy.
right.
Really?
More
Yeah.
white people.
And then the
Right?
other one, I think,
Oh,
because
yeah.
I think the other one was like a Mid-Atlantic guy that came up because he had sort of like an accent, I guess. But they were wearing like Patagonia, or like North Face vests.
Really? They weren't
Yeah.
wearing black suits?
Yeah. Yeah.
Stop
It
thinking
was
like the
it was
Men in
Will
Black.
Smith. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, and then Will Smith did a rap, and then fucking, he beat the shit out of some guy there.
Hey, fuck, I think like they're the guys from The Sopranos.
Yeah.
That's
Will Smith was just looking at his reflection and trying his sunglasses on while Tommy Lee Jones questioned me. So yeah, that's the episode. I'm real sorry about
fuck
putting
them,
the movie
dude.
on.
It was fun.
No, it was fun. I'm kidding about it, apologizing, but I do think it was a bad idea to put a movie on.
Yeah, it is.
We won't do it
I
next week.
I will never be able to
I should have
You
learned
know
that
how
lesson last
ADD
week.
I am.
Yeah. I mean, I'm guilty of it too. It's impossible not to comment on this, but how that's going to translate to audio when someone's in the middle of the story and then you're like, a blue shirt? Who would wear that?
I think people will appreciate me being
I'll tell you what,
sidetracked by
guys.
titties.
You're going to have to do the math. But right now, the podcast is at 1 minute or 1 hour, 9 minutes, 15, 16, 17 seconds. And the line in the movie is Dean the key, so something at the end. So if you sync up, download She's All That, and sync it up based on that information.
Watch it along with us.
Watch it along with
Yeah.
us.
Oh
Experience
shit!
all
Paul
the
Walker's about to
episodes.
try and
It's
fuck
like
his
if
girl.
you put on Wizard of Oz and
Yeah.
Pink Floyd together.
Will, thank you so much. We've been
Thanks for
waiting
having me
to
on.
have you on for a
Thick
while.
cock Billy, right?
Yeah, Wide Dick Menaker.
If anyone's like a non-chop, like a
I'm pretty sure they all subscribe to
O&A
Chapo.
type
If you
dude.
don't, if you're an
Listen
O&A
to
guy,
listen to Chapo.
you're one of the people that accuses us of being leftist, even though we're not. And don't fucking mention
They
anything
definitely
like
listen to
that.
my show.
Yeah. Listen to their show. No, it's
that would be
very
so
funny.
awesome.
It's well produced. It's better than most of Lewis's properties.
Yeah, all of them. Well,
Yeah. So
Yeah, all of
listen to Chapo.
It's like
buy
a-
one of the shirts.
It's like a low T version of us.
yeah. It's like betas that know shit,
Yeah.
unlike us alpha dogs.
Yeah, the T stands for thinking.
Yeah, we're the thinking. We're
the thinking pod.
We're that
We're the
marble
fucking
statue
mans.
of the guy with his fist under
Yeah.
his chin.
Wait,
the
did you tell
thinker.
me you were making fun of Wardell for liking the show? And he's like, politics is cool now.
Yeah.
politics is lit. Brandon's a fucking idiot, dude.
Fuck Wardell, dude.
Politics
Thinking he's
lit.
smart. He's dumb
He's
as
like,
shit.
"Yo, I'm
Yeah.
running Naruto on Hillary Clinton.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
He's been doing these jokes since he was 16. His brain never knew anything.
Yeah.
There was never a point in Brandon's life where he was smart, and now he's trying to be smart.
Yeah.
And he can suck my titties.
Well, so suck Stav's titties, Brandon Wardell. And
What about, should we plug the show? Their
what date is
live
it?
show?
Yeah, I've been talking to the other Lewis, the Carolines Lewis. I sort of soft confirmed that February 22nd date.
Cool.
If you want to handle that, actually,
I can.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
handle that. So,
Okay.
Caroline's
well,
live show.
our next Brooklyn date is going to be the 4th Monday of the month. We'll remind you again on the podcast. Again, thank you everyone who came out. That shit was.
Do you have any like Chapo
That
specific
was
stuff you want to
incredible.
plug rather than our?
Not really. We're gonna be in DC for the inauguration. We're not doing a live
nice.
show, but we're definitely gonna be hanging out somewhere.
Hell
so
yeah.
Okay.
follow us stay updated on our DC trip.
Cool. Should at Wonderland Ballroom. You should line something up there.
That place
Those
is loud.
Funny Moms.
We could hook
old,
you up.
Yeah,
We
that was
could
the
hook you
old
up.
venue for Funny Moms.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, they really love me there. How I never really respond to many emails, but I
Their Philly cheesesteak egg rolls are fucking amazing.
That sounds
They are?
delicious.
They're so
the
good.
eggplant fries are also dope.
Oh, yeah, those are good as shit.
Shout out to
Yeah.
egg.
I
And
love that
also,
bar,
I
dude.
saw on Facebook Patton Oswalt was there
Dropped
last
in
night
there,
doing
yeah.
stand up.
Dude,
Wow.
it's one of my favorite bars in the country.
Wonderland.
Wonderland, yes.
It's chill.
cool.
Yeah,
I like it a lot.
We'll check it
I
out.
like it like out of nostalgia.
Yeah. Well,
You know.
it's just it's like fun. It's like a very fun bar. Even when I wasn't there doing comedy, it was like a fun bar to hang
Yeah,
out.
yeah, for sure.
And DC doesn't have a lot of like great bars.
Yeah. Well, if
That's
you,
true.
Yeah, that's true.
It's not bad, too.
We're gonna do Wonderland and Comet
Comet Ping Pong.
Comet Ping Pong.
Well, that's a great bar. That's
that
another
actually
really
is a
good bar.
fun bar.
Comet Ping Pong. I used to go see shows at like when I was in
I
college.
used to go fuck children.
I was gonna say
I used to go see shows there when I was in kindergarten.
It was like a work study program. You did some stuff and they
It was like for
shows
some reason I
for free.
can't remember any of the shows.
It was like 8-year-old Vietnamese boy whores like firing ping pongs out of their assholes. Someone told me recently that ping pong is cultural inappropriate.
Really?
it's like saying chop chop.
Appropriative. Yeah.
yeah.
Is chop chop bad?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
you're supposed
like-
to say table tennis and
Wait, chop chop is bad?
Chop chop unless you're Hong Kong food.
What's wrong with Chop Chop?
I think chop chop is like when the British were like in China, like chop chop was like it was like what you would say to your like coolie servant.
Or you would
Chop,
chop their
like,
dick
bring-
off?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it meant. Chop, chop, or I'll chop your dick off.
A little bit of knowledge is a dangerous thing. So stop telling stop these things.
I gotta learn more like a British Raj slang. Slurs. They got a lot of good ones. All right. Well, yeah, guys, you just got a free extra 13 minutes.
There you go.
So,
Cheers,
we're
everybody.
all kind
You
of
deserve it. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.